Hey guys, so today I'm going to be giving you pretty much an art supply tour. I'm going to be showing you everything I use to create my art, from oil pastels to watercolor, all that kind of stuff. I have like two big boxes full of stuff. I'll show you right now. I have this big thing, I got it from Hobby Lobby, has a lid. I have my containers full. Most of these container stuff I've moved into this, but I still use it because it has like my pens, my pens that I always use. Then I have this big thing, same thing, lid pops up. This pops up, but it's hard to open. So let's kind of pull this open. Stuff and more stuff. That one doesn't really like it, but some more stuff and more stuff in there that I'm going to show you. Let's just get into it. We will start with sketchbooks. I don't necessarily use sketchbooks traditionally. I just kind of use them to keep pieces in, like for example this, like obviously I use it for experimenting, but they're more so just like for more of my pieces, if you want to say. There's that. So the biggest brand I would recommend is Canson. I love their watercolor sketchbooks. They don't warp, nothing like that. You can use a shit ton of water on it. You can use a shit ton of paint in it. I love it. These are really good. Let me try and find one I had used a lot of water in. Obviously this one I used acrylic paint. Like this is more so like liquid acrylic paint. I don't know what that's called. I will show you. It'll come up. But use that. Nothing happened. Used it here. Nothing happened. I've used alcohol inks in this thing. It does bleed through, obviously. But again, this is just for sketching purposes. Alcohol inks, it's great. I've used a ton of acrylic paint in this. A ton of water, especially here. I can't remember if this one or this one is like watercolor paints or gouache. But no warping. These are amazing. They're fantastic. I don't like using anything else but these for my drawings. I do oil pastels with these. I do paintings with these. I draw on graphite with these. Pretty much anything you see on my Instagram is on this paper. Anything. Like, this is the best paper. Now, if you don't want that, if that's not up your alley, there is a mixed media pad I do like. This is Hobby Lobby's Master Touch mixed media pad. This is great too. This is watercolor ink, just black watercolor ink. Works fine. Did a little bit of warping. Obviously mixed media pads you can't use a lot of water in, but no warping, nothing. It's nice. This one, this is oil pastel. I was just messing around. I should have stopped way earlier with this painting, but it's fine. Yeah, a lot of acrylic paint thinner. I used paint thinner with this. Oil pastels, not a lot of warping. Obviously a little bit, but you know what I mean. I do have some miscellaneous sketchbooks. I have like a Strathmore one. This is more so for like transferring sketches. So what I want to draw, I draw it in here. Just because the paper is really thin. I have some pastel paper. I used to do my oil pastels, like my earlier pieces, on this paper. It's good. The paint thinner kind of, if you blend with paint thinner or baby oil, if that's what you do, it bleeds through the page. I've used acrylic paint on this too. It kind of warps the page. I think these are more for soft pastels, but this is a really nice paper, and it comes with a bunch of different tones. These are really nice. These are great. These are canvas pads. You can cut them up to whatever size. This Artist Loft is really good. The Hobby Lobby one as well, and it's huge. It's 12 by 16 inches. They're literally, this one's a little bit more flimsy, the canvas, like, it's really flimsy. You can see that. And this one is more, a little bit more stiff. I like this one better. I have this little oil and acrylic pad from Canson. This is acrylic paint. Don't ask, but it's pretty much perfect, in perfect condition. That's pretty much it for sketchbooks. I have like other miscellaneous ones. I don't really like. I have a Bristol board. I have a colored pencil one, but they're like those ones you like buy but you never use. But these are the ones I always use. This is the paper I use. This is like my only paper, okay? So we'll move on to pastels next. I have this from Hobby Lobby. Comes with a bunch of colors. I have these soft pastels. These are demi pastels. They're like a mixture between oil pastels and soft pastels. This is the demi pastels. This is this. Where are you? This is this, right? These are the soft pastels. So there's obviously a difference. These go on like oil pastels, but they blend out exactly the same. So they're demi pastels. These are my pastels. For my oil pastels, these are the only two brands that I use. And it's these Panda oil pastels. I got them off Amazon. Yes, I have Q-tips in there. Ignore that. These are it. These are the ones that I use in my videos. These oil pastels from Pentel look like this. They come in 50 colors. These are really great. You can get them off Amazon for like $12 or something weird like that. No, I'm a liar. I used to have an old brand. It was the Expressionism by Pentel. That one was $12 for a bunch. I don't know where that thing went. So, yeah. If it was not this in that video, it was that. They're both by Pentel. I don't know where it went. These are my only two oil pastel kits that I have. Oil pastels, I guess, that I have. These are the only two that I use. I love them. So I got this from Hobby Lobby. It's this. So the top opens. Also, don't judge me. I'm an artist, okay? These things are messy, so all of my shit is messy. All of it. So just don't judge me. Here's the thing. It opens like this. This I got off Amazon. It's like a water container. It has water in it. I keep water in it at all times. I don't want to open it, but it's a water container. These, that opens up. That first drawer holds all my pens. These are the pens I use. These are the only pens I use. I love Micron. You can't go wrong with them. They kind of run out fast, but you know, it's okay. I have these ones. What brand is this? Oh my gosh. Fuck, what brand is this? Pentel. They are Pentel. This is Pentel. They're all brush pens. So, okay, that's not a brush pen, but they're all brush pens. It came in like a little pack of like 5. So I like Pentel. I have miscellaneous paint markers. I don't like this, but I keep it there. So just these little, again, Pentel pens, click pens. You can get them in all sorts of colors. They're great. Obviously, the Jelly Roll white pen. You have to have the Jelly Roll white pen. I love just regular Bic pens. I have Faber-Castell pens, Sharpies, these ones. That's eyelash glue, so ignore that. Just the Papermate, regular $1 pens. Those are pretty much all the brands I use. Pentel, Micron, Bic, regular pens. Okay. The next drawer is all my alcohol inks. So, I don't use these a lot. My miscellaneous pens, like these are the Jelly Rollers, but they're like the gray ones. I didn't realize they were gray. Then these are just like pens that I don't use that often. So like this one, see like the tip, I don't use that very often. So these are just like my pens I don't use a lot. And then just like an empty white ink bottle. I don't know why I didn't throw that away. There's nothing in this last one. You can see it's in this one that I'm about to show you. This thing is huge, okay? This thing is big. So this first drawer kind of pops open. I just have some brushes. Some of the brushes I use the most, and some brushes, like obviously I haven't used this one yet, but it's mostly watercolor brushes, flat brushes. I have a bunch of different like little brands in here. Like this is, oh my gosh, this is Royal Langnickel. I have Sharpies, again, love Sharpies, and then some necklaces because I ran out of space to put them places. This little thing, it opens. I swear it opens. It opens, but I can't get it open. So this is what would be in that compartment, but I cannot get it open. Like, it's so difficult. These are, oh shit, these are super, super nice. Derwent, I don't know how to say that. Inktense ink pencils. If you see that cord, it's my headphones. So, yeah, these are really super nice. I love these. I usually use these. I'm trying to think about when I use these. I want to say you could use these with water. Don't quote me on that. Yes, combined with water. Yeah, so these are super nice. Like, it's like watercolor pencils, but just way better quality. Get these over watercolor pencils. Speaking of that brand, I do have some watercolor from them. Yeah. I only bought this because I wanted to use it on black paper. It's good. It's not bad at all. Just haven't really used it a lot yet. Again, a shit ton of brushes. These are used and loved. Bunch of flat brushes, watercolor brushes. Yeah, I just put them in here. So these are the dividers. Just some stuff to make some stamps. Pretty normal stuff. So in these drawers, that's for my oil pastels, okay? These are some paint markers. Some big paint markers. I have these Faber-Castell watercolor markers. This drawer doesn't really have a lot in it, but this is just my, like, when I want to draw with graphite. Like, I have my blending stump, I have a pencil, random ass pen, and then some, again, more pencils, like 2B pencil, a brush, a charcoal pencil, another charcoal pencil. This is all of my watercolor inks. So when I was really into my scribble art, this is what I used. These brands. So this, Ecoline, Aquafine, watercolor ink, Bombay, this is what you put on watercolor. You peel it off afterwards. This is some more kind of liquidy ink, like the really liquidy acrylic inks. I think I got another one of those little, the thing I just showed you for watercolor. I have glue. I finally bought new Elmer's glue because this shit, the top of the nozzle always breaks on me. It's horrible. This is my watercolor palette. Let me show you. This thing is well loved. I got it from Hobby Lobby. Looks just like this. I have these watercolor pencils. They're alright. I don't use them that much, but they're alright. Again, I have these metallic colored pencils. They're alright. Haven't really used them that much, but store them in here. I also have this just random bag. It has my oil paints in it. This is a pencil that was in the bag. It just fell out. So you open it. Random oil. This is like oil pastel sticks. They look like that. Just some random pencil. Thick pencil. I got this from Hobby Lobby though. See, it comes with different like this. I got this from Hobby Lobby. I wish I could tell you what it is, but if you have a Hobby Lobby near you. I have a jelly roll. And then this is all my oil paints. So I just have Master's Touch. I really love Master's Touch. Again, I prefer Hobby Lobby's name brand over Michael's name brand. So you won't see a lot of like Artist Loft. Like I just have this brown, this blue. But other than that, it's mostly Hobby Lobby. I have Hobby Lobby brushes. And this is a shit ton of random Master's Touch oil pastels. It is so messy, but they're oil pastels. I really like that brand. In the back, just some more jelly rolls. But yeah, I'm pretty sure that concludes everything I have. Like, besides this, it's mostly like miscellaneous acrylic paints. I don't use acrylic paints like that. This is just like my most used stuff. Like, so I have miscellaneous, of course I have miscellaneous acrylic paints, miscellaneous sketchbooks, but this is the stuff I reach for whenever I draw. Obviously though, as artists, like, we have a ton of supplies that we never use. We have a ton of stuff. We just have a ton of stuff to experiment with. And that's the whole point of it, you know? But these are the things that I would not get rid of. These are the things that I buy time and time again. These are the things that I don't get rid of. I don't get rid of them. I buy them over and over. So I really hope you enjoyed, got some sort of insight on what's good. I really appreciate it. Thank you for watching. I literally love you, and I hope you got something out of this. Make sure to follow me on TikTok, Instagram. It's all ideationals. And yeah, I love you, and I will see you next time.